Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Paula. And hello and good evening to everybody out there. We're going to give you a few more seconds and a minute so you can come in and you can join our live. We are also on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, that's great. Welcome. And if you are here, welcome on Kids on the Family page. So welcome, everybody. So in true less is more style, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Neelam Suman. I'm based in London, and we run a project called Less is More. I'm going to pass it over to my colleagues here who are also part of the team. So I don't know who wants to kick off to say a quick hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Good night from here. Welcome, everybody. My name is Paola, and I'm part of Less is More.
Paula, let them know where you are. Tell them where you're situated.
Oh, I am based in South Africa, in Johannesburg, to be more exact. And here I also have Tammy, who is accompanying me in South Africa as part of my team also. Hello, Tammy.
Hi, everybody. I'm sending love from South Africa to everybody. Welcome.
Excellent. Okay, so we want to just apologize. Our other team members, Danny, unfortunately cannot make it. Also, Ami in India cannot make it. And Marta, you will see a bit later on. Right, so today, what is it we're talking about? Today, girls, I am super excited. Like, all day, I've been thinking about this, that after all the topics that we've done and we've covered over the months, and some of them are really heavy and really quite sensitive and controversial to others, but they actually formed some real meaningful discussions. And so much has happened as a result of those topics. But this has led us to today about Less is More. And this, if you haven't seen part one, Legacy Less is More part one, it will be on our Kizomba family page, and it's also on our YouTube link. And this is the part two. So part two is even more crucial because today we are going to be exploring all the reasons why people are getting involved with Less is More. And later on today, through this hour and a half session, we will have the supporters and the artists that are going to join us and that are taking part. So I don't want to delay anything because I'm very mindful of everyone's time, but I do say to everybody, if you have questions, put your questions down into the comments, and they're going to be picked up by Paula, and they're going to be put up on the screen so we can answer them for you directly right at this minute in real time. All right, so without further ado, we are going to invite all our supporting artists and some people who've actually booked to go on to Less is More 4th edition. So can we bring them all in, Paula? And let's all give them a warm welcome.
Okay. Hello, Beth. Hello, Yolanda. Hello, Anna.
Fantastic. Is that everybody for the first round, Paula? Yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. Ladies, welcome. We have Beth from USA. We have Yolanda, who was sitting in Lisbon, but now is also in the UK. And we have Anna from Greece. Is that correct? And we have Offie. Offie's joined us. Hello. From France. So you can already see that we're a huge diversity of women involved in Less is More. And the reason why I've invited them all today is that we are going to discuss a little bit more about Less is More. So I want to start with, I suppose, what everybody's asking: what is Less is More? You've probably seen so many other things that we've been involved in. Well, like we mentioned about the topics that we covered. But more importantly, Less is More is around a dance choreography and a seminar. The seminar is probably the most crucial thing that's happened and new to Less is More. And these women are going to be part of that, and they're going to be supporting it. So I'm going to give you a few minutes because more than just them being involved in Less is More, they are their own persons, and there's things that they do other than dancing. So I'm going to get them to introduce themselves, and we're going to move over. So I'm going to try and get my left and my right correct. So we're going this way. So I've gone to USA, and that's Beth. For everybody else, if you could just mute yourself, can you just press the mute button because it makes a crackly noise. So please mute your screen.
Hi,
And if
all.
you've got any other devices on, we'll encourage you to just switch off put the volume down on the other device and mute yourself. Paolo, if you can mute them all, please, if they don't mute themselves. Someone's munching. I don't know who's munching. Whoever's munching, whoever's got this crackly noise, can you, I don't know, try and sort it out, because otherwise we won't be able to hear us. The audience will be frustrated and they want to hear what you have to say. So now we've moved over. We're going to go over to Beth. Oh. Beth in USA. So Beth, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do other than dancing.
Other than dancing, I am a mom of 2 beautiful children who are national level fencers. So a lot of my free time is with them. Unfortunately, with this pandemic situation we're in, we are not able to travel for tournaments, but that's one thing that takes up quite a bit of my time. I am a high school Spanish teacher, and when I do get to exercise, I like to kickbox, and I push tires and throw tires and crazy things like that.
Awesome. Beth, it's really lovely to have you with us. And soon I'll come round back to you to ask you questions about less is more. So thank you and welcome. Can I ask you to mute yourself? And I also think that maybe you might have another device that's got the volume up. You might want to put the volume down on that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move over to who am I pointing to? This way. Offie in France. Offie, if you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself, lovely.
Okay. Hi, everyone. How are you?
We're good.
Okay. So my name is Offie. I come from Guadeloupe, a little French island. French island is not in France, but it's a French island. I'm a dancer since always. And I improve myself in self-development of women because we are powerful, we are nice. We don't have to be in competition between each other. Even if you are 2 years old or even if you are 96 years old, you're still a very nice person, and we have to be together. My way to improve about the women empowerment is the dance and the personal development. So I will be very, very happy to introduce you to what I'm doing, and it's going to be fun. And I'm very, very glad to share all this stuff, all the things, to share everything, to see what we can exchange and to bring something together. I already know some of you, so I'm very glad and very happy to work with you. And for some of you, we're going to meet soon. So I'm very glad. And nice to meet you too.
Yes, thank you so much, Offie. It's a pleasure to meet you. And can I just say you are glowing, and we all know why you're glowing, because I think we can share this now, Offie. I think it's quite public, isn't it, that you're expecting and you're going to be a mama soon. So we're super excited about that for you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look. And look, you guys seen it live. You can see Offie's baby just bouncing around. Hopefully you will be dancing as well. Congratulations, Offie. And she's off. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's move over to down here. She's on my down. Anna in Greece. Anna, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. I am from Greece. I used to live in Athens and growing up there in the capital. But the last 1.5 years, I have moved into an island. I did a very big change in my life, and I teach dancing and fitness from the past. I mean, from the day I was born. This is what I wanted to do when I was a child, and I was very lucky to study on this in the university. So I teach social and competitive Latin American and ballroom, and the last 4 or 5 years I am more focused on kizomba. And this is more or less. I live here with my dog and my cat.
Oh, cute, cute. Do your dog and your cat have a name?
Yes, my dog is Mona, and she's a Cocker Spaniel.
Hello.
And the cat is Abby from Wasabi, because she's very hot.
Fantastic, Anna, fantastic. It's so lovely to have you with us. I know you and I have exchanged a few messages, but I feel like it means more to actually see you live now that we're all connected on one screen. So yeah, it's bringing us closer and closer.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Anna. And lastly, again, can I ask you, if you're not going to be speaking, then at that point, this is just a little bit of a practice. You just put yourself back on mute, yeah? And we're going to move over to my last favourite person, Yolanda, who moved over to the UK not long ago, actually. Well, it seemed like it's not long ago, but it's been over a year now, hasn't it, that you've been in the UK?
Yes,
time's flown.
It's been 3 years and a half.
Oh my
now.
God, I feel like it was like a few months ago, or like last year, late last year. Wow.
Well, it was actually 3 years ago, and I remember. I'm not sure if you remember, but when I first moved in, we met in London, and I was like very new, and I was struggling to find a job, and we met, and I think you were working, or you had been working for human resources, and I showed you my CV, and you gave me some tips on how I could improve. I don't know if you remember that.
I do, Yolanda. Actually, I have a little story that I'm going to share with everybody. Yolanda, at some point, I don't know why, I can't remember why we did this, but my number was given to one of her agents or something, and I got all her job callings. I got all her job callings. I was like,
wow, so that explains a lot. That explains why I was struggling to find a job.
So in a good way. So in a good way, it was a bonus, actually. I was getting at least you were getting lots of job offers, but I was getting all the phone calls. So I was like her agent. Hi, yes, I'll just pass you on to, this is Yolanda's number, and you can actually call her. That was so hilarious. Of course.
Well, I'm really sorry
remember
that you had to take all my calls.
I also remember we met and we went for a nice coffee at the time. It was really lovely and healing.
Yeah, that was true. So, and I really appreciate that, because, it's really important when you get to a place where you don't know many people and you're kind of lost trying to find a way. And sometimes it's quite hard for ourselves, or for some people, to ask for help, or to even think about who am I going to ask to help me with this situation. So it's very good that we have someone that we can hold on to when we actually need. So I really appreciate, I'm really grateful for that.
Thank you, Yolanda. It's a service. I really believe that everything that I do is always a service, and if I can, I'll always be there. Thank you.
Yeah, so my name is Yolanda, and I've been here for about 3 years and a half. I was originally from Angola, but I was born in Portugal. My parents, they still live in Angola. So I spent obviously most of my life in Portugal. I've studied in Portugal, so I've studied criminal psychology in Portugal, and more recently humanistic psychotherapy and counseling. So I'm also a life coach. But that's something that I do part-time. But my full-time job is as a behavior analyst or as a behavioral specialist. So I work with people with autism, mental health, and learning disabilities. My dream was not to become a dance teacher. Dancing was something that I grew up doing. So it was kind of not my second nature, like my first nature. And to be honest, I never thought I would become a dance teacher, just doing the things that we do it on our daily basis. But I think that the universe wanted me to become a teacher, so I became a teacher.
Sometimes I teach on my own, but mostly I will teach with my lovely dance partner, Dance Mara. Yeah, so he's living in Portugal. We haven't seen each other for a while now, but yes, so good.
Oh, thank you so much, Yolanda. And you know what? I suppose in these COVID times, there's so much other things that we're all doing and occupied with. In fact, I think if you see it, there's always like silver linings and blessings within a traumatic period that we were going through, that we can find things to do. And I always believe that there's always something that we can do in order to move ourselves to a better place. And remember, I always say to people, this is temporary. At some point, we'll all get back to the way things were. If they're a little bit different, it's okay. We just embrace the change. So thank you so much, Yolanda. It's really lovely to see you. It really is lovely to see you. It's lovely to see all of you. So we're on this path of less is more. And I remember back in 2017 when I really decided to take this, and I didn't know what direction I was going in. All I knew is that I wanted to help and I wanted to provide a service. And it was a service to the dance community, and it was a service particularly for women. And initially the idea was to say, hey, I want to do something for charity. There's an art of always giving back. And so the first part for me of Less is More was, wow, this is a very empowering project. And if anyone can embrace that, that's great. Hold on a minute, that's me. Just mute myself, sorry. So yeah, this is where I am with Less is More. But since the last 3 years, I've had people globally joining in from so many directions, and the idea started to bloom to something a little bit more bigger than myself and what it is that I wanted to do. And I think that is because a lot of people are starting to resonate with what Less is More is. But I don't want to say that. I want to hear it from the women. What is it about Less is More that appeals to you in particular? So let's start with let's go back in circles. So I'm going to actually start with my own team member first. I'm going to ask Tammy. Tammy, what is it about Less is More that appeals to you?
Okay, thanks so much, Nilam. So when you said that, I thought about dancers become friends and friends become family, and that is really how I have felt being the new one in the group. It's about culture, sharing our different cultures. It's about a sense of community, and most importantly, it's about international collaboration with each other. And that's Less is More. So we want to welcome everybody to Less is More, and to see you in Lisbon next year.
I did not pay her to say that. I know everyone says to me, do the team say these lovely things? I say, no, I don't pay them. I just give them questions and I let them ponder on those questions, and that they're ready for Less is More. I want to let Paula also, because Paula, bless her, she does our tech. She's amazing at doing all the tech, and she's so busy with working everything out. I don't get opportunity to hear her speak, but I'm going to ask Paula. Paula, what was your appeal to Less is More?
Hello, everyone. My appeal to Less is More, and the reason I am part of this is because it's a very different group, a very special initiative. And for me, it's about one word that actually I learned from Rita, empathy, to be an empath. And it's something that I only have happened to me in such a really, really special and huge way, being part of Less is More, getting to know the people like you, like we have today, Anna, Yolanda, Beth, and so many other of the people that we will have today. And it's such a good energy. It's a place that where I feel safe. I feel that I can be myself completely, and I feel I think at the beginning it was many things for me, and I feel so much different now, the way I feel today compared when I joined in June. I think Neelam managed to empower us so much. It's incredible the energy that you can feel, like really good wishes from the person that are around you in the team, no matter what. We have up and downs like every other human being, and we remain there. We come back and we lift ourselves each other, and we have a passion that is about the dancing, about whatever we feel, and that also have given me a lot of creativity to become more things, and that's also something that I am very grateful. Sometimes we are so busy and then we give too much about to others, and somehow Nilam have she takes some time to also care about us and to plan, to suggest things for us. And that's something that it doesn't really happen that often, or I don't see too many people. And that's empathy. I really love the being part of this because
Oh,
of everything I
Paula,
just said.
please mention the empowering group that you have around the culture of dance. And if you
Yeah.
haven't joined this group, you must join this group. I watch her post every time. She recently opened a page, and it's incredible. Please let them know quickly about your page.
Okay, so it's well, my page it was created at Artist Souls, but I got it was actually from some suggestions from Nilam, a group that is called Indigenous African and Europe Dancing Souls, and it's very connected with my initiative of my own traditional dances from Colombia heritage, and I made it mainly to bring people together and make awareness of how so many things that we can transmit through the dance, and to realize also that when we think that we are human beings, different universes, we actually have so many things in common and so many influences from Europe, from African traditions, from indigenous traditions that are blended in our traditional dances, and that those reflect the origin of our countries and the way that we are shaped. And that's how I do. I love Kizomba. Is the way I discover a lot of self-confidence and connection with myself and with others. But I keep too attached to my traditional dances. Is that's what I do.
That's wonderful. And Paula, at some point, if you can, if you wouldn't mind putting your page in the link in comments so people can actually follow that, because it's a great page.
Okay.
It really is incredible, the information. Paula also does a script writing as well, which is another side hustle that she does, which is really interesting.
Yes.
She writes.
It's actually one of the, I have to say, I'm very grateful with the quarantine. I know I'm lucky, not everybody has been doing well, but somehow, I don't know, like the way that somebody saw me, Rita especially, and make me part of this team. Somebody saw me also and asked me to write articles for a South African digital magazine, so I do that every month. And then I somebody else saw me and asked me to mentor a student at the university where I graduated. And yeah, it's I definitely believe that everything that when you think positive and then when you really have good feelings and you do things without many, sometimes even expecting anything, somebody will see you. I believe it.
Yeah. That's the idea, isn't it? It's trying to stay visible and consistent with the passion, with the things that you enjoy the most. Thank you so much, Paula. It's lovely, and we don't obviously give you an opportunity to speak, but today we have. There you go. Right. So, team. All these people that you see online right now are the girls that are going to be rocking it with us at Less is More. Less is More is going to take place. Hopefully, and I say hopefully, fingers crossed, and everything, you must take it with a pinch of salt. The idea is that we are going to host it on the 28th to the 30th of May 2021, and we are going to sunny Lisbon. At the moment, that is where our heart is. And in the future, who knows, we might end up in Angola. We want to travel with Less is More. And I think the last live we did, everyone just mentioned we've got to do this in Angola. I really have to get my head around it because the logistics of that is a little bit more harder work. But who knows, dreams can come true. Who knows? Yeah. But for now, we're in Lisbon next year. Now, I want to move on because we've got all these people from different places, different countries. And we want to, the reason why we want to talk, this is not just amongst ourselves, but this is for the audience out there. Logistics. Let's have a look at how people can get there. You know, is it in their budget? What tools and what things are you doing right now in order to maybe plan ahead? I know that from South Africa, it can be pretty pricey to get over to Lisbon. And if there are people out there in South Africa or anywhere in the African continent who do want to attend Less is More, we say now is a great time to start saving. You know, get yourself a Less is More bucket and start chucking your money in there. Okay? We would love to see a lot of people coming from over there. But I want to see from somewhere in Greece, Anna. You know, how would you tell people? How would you promote it for people to come over? What would you say to the people around Greece? How they can join Less is More next year?
It's a little bit difficult. Everybody's afraid now. But there is interest. A lot of people, not a lot, but yeah, some students, and also not only from the island, also from Athens, have sent me some messages and asked me about this. As an event, is not so popular in Greece, so everybody is weird. What is this? And about today, I had 2-3 people that asked me what is going to be this conversation and everything. I try to communicate more with women, of course, and to push this mentality and unity of
I like it. Female society
in dancing.
Anna, this is amazing. Anna, yeah, you're right. Maybe we haven't given the message clear to people in Greece, because at the moment you're getting all the queries that are coming to you. Now is a great time on your live that when you share this to people in Greece, that they will have a better idea, other than just, you know, hearing it from you. They're going to hear from a lot of people to say, what is Less is More, Anna? You know, why are you involved in this, and how do we get over there, and what is the details of that place? And so this is a great time to do that for people. And I understand and I appreciate that we are in a predicament, and you know, who knows, like it's all a bit of a question mark, and it may change, and if it doesn't change, we always have another plan. But the idea is that we will go ahead with May, and if it doesn't happen due to COVID, and I think this is a good time to announce this, is if it doesn't go ahead for all of us to be able to get to Lisbon, then we are going to take this online, so people can still do this in the comfort of their homes, or whether they want to get in their bubbles, or whatever the case is, we will adapt to you, because it's so important that we continue this great stuff. Yeah. So thank you very much for that.
And one last thing, the positive thing is that the previous 2 years I was in Lisbon for trainings and everything, and people know this. I mean, in the Kizomba society, and we have a lot of women in Kizomba society, and in the World Kizomba project of Nemanja that he did with the flash mob. This year, I think that Greece was the first or second country in participations of group.
So it would be lovely to then have Greece coming.
So we try to keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe Lisbon is quite popular, so we can bring all these ladies.
So that's the first selling point, isn't it? The first selling point is Less is More is accessible in Lisbon. You know, people like the idea. You know, Lisbon is another heart of where a lot of people go to dance kizomba. So yes, why wouldn't people? They're familiar with getting over there, but then coming for a completely different project, which is Less is More. Anna, thank you so much for that. I hope people will keep on listening to what you say and to what everybody's saying that they're going to join. So I'm going to move over to Beth. Beth, can you tell us a little bit of how you are helping people to understand getting the message out there, because you're actually one of our USA ambassadors over there, right? So hopefully getting the message out there as wide as you can. Tell us a little bit about how, and about the flights and how people can, I don't know if you've looked into flights yourself, and how people can logistically work out getting over to Lisbon if the case happens.
I have not yet, due to this whole COVID situation. But yes, I am an ambassador, and I need to thank Marta, who is on your team. I'm on her Kizomba team here in Detroit, and she invited me to one of the first seminars to listen and participate.
And you fell in love. And you fell in love.
I got hooked.
And now you're the ambassador, and now it's about
exactly.
promoting less is more to get people to come.
Absolutely. And I actually have a friend in Eastern Europe who just left the United States and has already put it on her calendar. So she was thrilled to hear about Less is More, and really wants to participate. So I do have some friends in different countries, but mostly here in the US, and I've been using word of mouth. I've been using Facebook Messenger in private messages, comments, and in different groups on Facebook.
Thank you. You're the trooper. You're the trooper of the gang, getting the messages out. And you've got this live now. You can say, hey guys, look, here, just click on this live, and you'll get all the information that you need. So you can share this like wildfire.
Absolutely. Yes, it for sure, certainly. And it's just the I think that you asked about travel, and like I said, I'm really not so sure yet about travel, but I know that we have talked in, just the other day about as far as financial and saving to go. It's fortunate and unfortunate that we couldn't travel, because you can save your money from the festivals you were supposed to have gone to, and I'm putting them in my Less is More bucket for next May. And then we talked about the roommate situation. If people are looking to share a room, that's another cost-cutting measure, which would make it more economical to be able to come and participate.
It's funny that you say that, because Beth and I had a conversation yesterday, and so thank you very much, Beth. So we had this conversation, and I've opened another group. That group is called Less is More, roommates and ride shares. So I've opened another group, so it's called Less is More. I can't even remember. Less is More, roommates and ride shares. And in that group, if you are on the Kizomba family page, you can go in and you'll see all that information there. And you can go into that group, or you can message me or any of the team members, and we can include you. And that's a great place to start having conversations around what people are doing in terms of saving or accommodations, or even like getting to the airport, and if there's people that they can travel with, and if they can collectively share a hotel room or a hostel or whatever. So thank you very much, Beth. That was amazing. When you gave me that idea, I was on it. I'm mindful of the time, and I have got other guests waiting at the back, but I also still want to speak to Yolanda. Now, just a little bit about Yolanda. I know that I've got her involved because of one of our seminars, and we're still in discussions. We haven't got a real clear, definitive answer, but Yolanda will be not passive, but very active in the seminar. And there's quite a few seminar talks that we're going to have on one particular day. So for those who did attend last year, we did the seminars in a different format. And on reflection, we've decided for next year that the seminars will take place in one day. Someone's got their can you mute yourselves, please, apart from Yolanda. And Yolanda, if you've got any other device with volume on, no? Okay. So yeah, so Yolanda's going to be involved in the seminar, and we've decided that next year it's all going to be in one day. So you'll have 40-minute workshops. And there's probably about 6 workshops that we're looking at. If it increases, we will again let you know, and it will carry on in that respect. But she will be actively involved in the seminars, and like I said, we are totally going to make sure that she is part of that. I don't know what Marta, I'm getting messages from Marta. Marta, stop and behave. Okay. She have no idea what she's doing at the back. But Yolanda, please tell us, what is it you're getting excited about with being coming next year and joining us at Less is More?
I think this is such a great initiative, and it's a shame that I couldn't be involved in the first Less is More edition, because we did talk about it, but unfortunately I didn't have the chance to participate. I think Less is More, it's essentially, and I think we share the same idea about Less is More, is this essentially to bring women together and to empower women. It's not just about dance. I think dance, it's just a small part of the whole concept of Less is More. And it's the empowerment part, and it's also about giving women the support and the attention that they deserve as well. Because there is this misconception, this wrong idea that having attention or wanting attention is something negative. But I think Less is More is giving women positive attention, and is also showing that we can be way more than followers, and we have a saying, we have a word, and basically showing that we are all together as one. So that's why I'm involved with Less is More, and because Less is More is being led by a great person, and that helps a lot.
Yolanda, and guys, I did not pay Yolanda to say that either. If everybody's thinking, why is this? Thank you so much, Yolanda. I think, and I truly believe, it's not just about me. I think when you send the right signals out there and you give the right vibrations and you work from a level of positive vibrations, you bring the same energy to you. So it's not just about me, it's the women that are taking part, like yourselves, Yolanda, and everybody else here, that are drawn together. I don't want to take the credit for that. I think it's an equal distribution of everybody who's involved. And I can't thank you enough, Yolanda. You and I would have so much more conversation. Ladies, I will have to say, please, we're going to say goodbye to all of you. But before we do, you know, the true fashion of what we've included in part 1, we're going to do the knee pose. Okay, so you're all going to go to your side, get your arms, and you're going to do the knee pose very quickly, like this. Doesn't matter which way you go, it's all good. Yeah. And excellent. Okay. Thank you for coming. Please, if you're going to come off now, off the live, stay with the audience and keep on adding your comments. It's so wonderful to have you with us. I'll be speaking to all of you again. So bye-bye, Yolanda. Goodbye, Beth. Goodbye, Anna. Offie dropped off. I think she had technical issues, but Offie, we love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. And we're going to get the others on. Right. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is awesome. We've also had to say goodbye to Tammy as well. So Tammy is now at the back, and she's probably frantically going to start doing a lot of sharing. And we're going to bring in these incredible artists, okay? And they're all coming on as we speak. Boom, 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 boom. So we should have Marley. Hello. We should have Christina. We should have Manon and Laura. And we should have Black Cherry. Lara, yes, Lara. And we should have Black Cherry. So we need to get Anna V off, Paula. We need to remove Anna V and bring in Black Cherry. I'm correct in that, yeah? Yeah, so if we and Daniela, yeah, that's it. So can we remove Anna?
I'm waiting for Black Cherry. I can. I don't. I need to
Okay.
see her.
Anna's in here. So can we get Anna off, Paula, if we can remove her out? She's still floating around with us.
Princesa. Cristina is my friend.
Bye, Anna. Take care, lovely. Take care. Take care. And we're gonna just waiting for Black Cherry. But in the meantime, we have Marley, we have Daniela, we have Christina, and our team member Marta as well. And Manon and Laura. Sorry, I have to keep remembering Laura. So, ladies, welcome. Laura. Welcome, ladies. Welcome and to this live. Girls, you are the ones that are going to have a lot more information because you are involved. You've got roles that you're going to be playing at Less is More. My reputation sits with all of you for Less is More, okay? But I want to start with Marley. Now, Marley, she runs, for those who are out there, most of you know who she is. If you don't, I'm going to tell you who Marley Baptiste is. She runs, she organizes Loenda Semba yearly with Powell. Yeah, is that right, Paula? Marley, so far, am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Thank you. So she does that.
Just missed Gabrielle.
And yes, and Gabrielle as well. Sorry, yes. Now, not only does she organize Loen December, this woman is pretty talented. And I think recently we started to have a conversation and I started to see that she had these bags and these shoes and these accessories. And I thought, oh, hang on a minute. So what is Marley doing right now? And it's transpired that she actually runs, if we can get this up, Paolo, we can get up Marley's logo. So you can all recognize what Marley is about, her extra talent. We have her logo coming up soon. And if we get her logo up, Afro Imbambas. If I pronounce that right, please.
Yeah, that's right.
This is Marley's logo. And you must, like, if you can see it, like Marley's logo is right there. So thank you so much for that, Paula. Now, you're probably thinking, how is Marley involved? Well, Marley's going to be doing our Less is More belts. She is the one who's going to design and sew and stitch your belts that we're going to be wearing at the next Less is More. And I am super pleased that she agreed to do this for us. And Marley, please, if you'd like to just take a moment and explain how Imbambas came about. And what do you actually do with this? Like, how far is this talent of yours traveling now? Like, I know you're with me, so you must be doing a lot more with others as well. So please do share a little bit about yourself.
Hello everybody. Hello. For those that don't know me, my name is Marley Batista. I live now in Portugal, but I'm from Angola. So I will be supporting Less is More with the belts. I will do the belts and other accessories that you girls will need. So first, the name, Imbambas. Imbambas is a name that is in Kimbundu. That means things. I always like African fabrics. And I was traveling a lot to Angola. And one day I just saw there a store that was full of fabrics, and I decided to take some of them to Lisbon. And I shared in my page, and people started to ask about that. So I was thinking that was very good. That would be a very good idea to start to sell something like that, because at least here in Portugal, it's really, really, really hard to find and a bit expensive. So I started with the fabrics, selling the fabrics, but then I was thinking, okay, but I can do a lot of things with this. So I learned how to make earrings and other things, and now I'm just doing Afro-Mbambas, and actually with Afro-Mbambas, I have also a project that I help other persons that they work with African fabrics, accessories, whatever that is African. I help them to promote also their page.
That's amazing. Are you okay, Marley? Did we get a cross signal there?
Yeah, but it's not from here, I think.
Okay, cool. That's okay. Well, yes. So, thank you so much, Marley. So, look, we've got a really great team happening. You know, it's been a lot more connection. We've got Marley joining us at Less is More. Now, Marley is in Lisbon, so you know, there might be a lot of people who want to join from Lisbon and come, and they don't have to pay to travel. They'll be right there. So we're hoping that those who are watching this and they'll see Marley present, that they'll know that we've got an incredible person joining us, and that they can also get they can get involved, and they'll also get to wear Marley's Mbambas things. At Less is More. And it's really lovely to have you with us, Marley. Marley, if I was to say to you, how would you tell people about Less is More in Lisbon? What would you say to them?
I would say that people really need to join this initiative, this project, because it's really, really good for even more for us ladies. Not just about the dance, but like human beings. I don't think that Less is More is just about the dance. It's more than that. So I think there is a project that is also very good for new persons, for change opinions, and of course for improve your dance. And one important thing that I wanted to say, actually, because I was listening this live before, is that if you want to, I think that would be a good idea. Take Less is More to Angola. This would be really, really good idea. So if you need my help, I'm here.
Marley, you and I will have to talk, because I know you do when December in Angola. I think you and I were going to have a business discussion. Guys, you're hearing this live. If you really want this to happen, you've got to write this in comments. You've got to make this in comments. Give us your ideas. Should we join Marley and take Less is More to Angola? Put it all in your comments if you like that idea, Marley. Thank you so much. I know, Marley, you were under the weather. So it was a pleasure to have you with us. And I know you said you wanted to rest up a little bit. But can I just say for now, I do love your hair. I like the fact you've got green. I've got red at the bottom of my hair. Balayage rocks at the moment. I think a lot of girls are getting that. So we're really excited. We don't know what the colour is, but come next year, ladies, Marley is going to be doing the shopping for us. She's going to be looking at the material, and her and I are going to have a lot of contact about what works. And I'm really excited to be working with Marley to do that. So yes, Marley, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you with us. If you want to hang around, you still feel the spirit to stay, you're more than welcome. You're welcome to hang out with us for now, okay?
Thank you.
So I'm gonna, before I introduce the other fabulous ladies, and I think we've got room, we can add one more person. Now this is a surprise announcement for Less is More. So if you haven't tuned in, I would tag your friends in comments and I would share this live, because we're about to make a special announcement for what changes in Less is More next year. So I'm going to give you a few seconds and I will say, let's bring in our surprise person, Paola, if he's available. This is the new surprise that we're adding to Less is More next year. And we can...
Still waiting for...
Can we get a drum roll?
He's not here yet.
Oh, he's not. There goes my surprise. Well, we all know it's the guy. So I can say, but you don't know who it is. You don't know who it is at the moment. But we are getting a guy involved in Less is More next year. Now, I know a lot of people have questions about this. Oh, so this is changing now. We're going to have guys doing the choreography. No, ladies, Less is More is still 70% for women. And there's a 30% of that is going to be for guys. The reason for this is that we want to show that we are inclusive of everybody, and especially the seminars. We didn't think that the seminars sit well with just guys coming to the seminars, but they can also actively get involved. Manon, can you guys put yourself on mute? I can hear you laughing.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So, oh my God. So we got those two crazies coming too. Okay. But we'll talk to them in a minute. We'll talk to them in a minute. So we wanted to get a guy involved. This guy will do a Semba solo. The Semba solo is going to be for everyone, so men and the women at the back. But all the other choreographies are purely just for women. So I want to be really clear about that there's a price difference for men booking and there's a price difference for women booking, purely because women, you're going to have a lot more stuff involved in that price, whereas the men will have a little bit less. Okay, unfortunately we haven't thought about merchandise for men, but at some point we will, and that's where some of the cost is different. So Paola, any news on our surprise guest? Paola?
Not yet.
Not yet, no worries, that's okay. Well, let's move on then to our guests that we do have who are going to take part. And I'm going to start with our team member, of course, Marta from USA. Marta, can you give a wave there? Okay, so she's been sitting quietly and sitting pretty, but also like teasing me at the back. I will be looking at the messages later on. Marta, it's great to have you. You're looking fabulous. So before I let Marta say something, Marta and I go way back. When she first came to Lessons More last year, she was like my rock, you know, and I really appreciated everything that she did for me. And we continued this great love affair at a distance. And she's been a real help for me. And I want to show you something about Marta's humorous side. You know, we always share. There we go. Show it again. Show it again. Show it again. So that's. Sorry, Marta, I had to do that. Okay, that's it. Cool. Thank you so much, Paola. So the thing with me is I tend to capture people's funny moments, and I have a few funny moments for Black Cherry as well that you're going to see later on. So anyway, I want to pass you over to Marta. Marta is going to be part doing Semba routine, the choreography. She's sharing that with Black Cherry. They're both going to do a really great Semba choreography together. So I don't know if you want both of you to unmute yourself and you guys can both discuss this and share it with everybody else. I'll leave it to you folks, yeah? So let's hand it over to you folks.
Yeah, so thanks. Yes, our love affair continues across the pond for how many years now, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so Paola, if you can put like Cherry and I side by side, we can talk about what we're gonna do. I know that I'm really excited to go back to Lisbon in 2021. I hope that COVID doesn't prevent us from doing this again next year. Let's hope that things get better. But I'm really excited because we've had a lot of movement over this past year with being able to share our vision and being able to include the community in a lot of conversations during this pandemic. So a lot of important conversations have come out of being quarantined, being on lockdown, and a lot of things have come out that really drive the content for the conversations and the seminars that we have in this project. So I'm really excited to keep working with you ladies, and I'm excited to see the team grow across the world. We have representation from several countries, and I think that's super important because one of the things that I think draws people together through dance is our desire to connect with people of other ethnicities and to share our different cultures, foods, traditions, etc. So thank you, Neelam, for continuing to include me.
No worries. I'm actually really excited to get more kind of funny videos of you for next year.
Yeah. I'm going to be on best behavior.
I'm like paparazzi.
Because Manon is coming now, so you're going to be in trouble with the two of us.
Thank you so
We
much.
have the surprise here.
Oh, the surprise is here. Okay, before we go on to Black Cherry, let's bring in our surprise. Welcome, surprise. I'm going to do the drum roll, and I'm going to get Christina to say his name because I really don't know how to pronounce it.
It's João.
Hey,
He's still struggling to connect, I think, but
Oh, Paolo, you should have told us that he was still connecting. We thought
he
he was
appeared.
there.
He's there. I see him, but
Oh,
It's
well,
okay,
okay.
Milan, because guess what? There's a lot of Jean. We don't know which one is joining.
Oh, okay, good one, good one. Can we say that again, Christina? How do you pronounce the name?
João. It's this from the nose.
Jean. He's gonna hate me for this now, you know.
You have to practice your Portuguese.
I will have to practice. I will have to. But Jean, I can say João because I know João Rocha, but Jean or João. So this guy is maybe Christina, you can help me with this, but I know that he has won a competition in Angola.
It was 2 years ago, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right? Daniela, you remember? I believe it was like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, that he has won, with his partner, Nelinia. Yeah. They're amazing dancers, amazing. And they have very recently moved to Lisbon, Portugal. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Like
everything that I needed to. Thank you so much, Christina. I couldn't have said it any better than you. So we have Jean João. Holy moly, I can't believe I'm having a tongue twister. But he is with us and he is doing the Semba solo. He's super talented and he's so humble. We're really excited to have him with us. So what does this mean for our audience? It means, gentlemen, you can also attend Less is More. This is not just purely for women. And I'm saying that now. You guys out there around the world, you can all attend as well because you'll get the seminars, apart from one seminar, which is going to be for sisterhood. But all the other seminars you have access to, and you get to do a Semba solo with Christina?
João.
Yes, him. Okay, cool. You have to work with me. You have to work with me on that one. So I'm super excited. While we're still waiting for his face to appear on our live, I can actually move over to Christina because I know that you're speaking. Now, Christina is also involved. I love Christina's energy. There is something about her energy that when you're around her, even if you're at a million miles away, you can feel it bouncing. And I remember seeing lots of her videos doing like really cool kuduro steps. I thought, and I'm all about expanding, and I thought, let's get her involved. Let's bring her to Lisbon. And so she is going to be doing the choreography for Kuduro. Now, so Christine, I'm going to hand it over to you. I want you to tell the audience about your journey of Kuduro, and that do you have a music ready? If you want to share it, you can. If you want to keep it surprise, that's okay.
Surprise. I do have it ready. You know it. It's a really classic old school Kuduro song, a really classic one. But I will keep it as a surprise. So, okay, we'll start with my dancing journey generally. I started dancing kizomba around a decade ago in Greece, surprisingly, because I was working at an Afro-Latin club. And then I got exposed to kizomba because one of my very first boyfriends was Angolan in Greece. So I got deeply into the culture, you know. And so I started dancing. I really liked it a lot. But in Greece back then, it was not really a trend. Imagine even now, it's not really a trend yet. So after I moved to Norway, which happened about 6 years ago, I started having also the financial capability of traveling more. And then I started traveling to festivals. And after my first travel in Portugal, Lisbon, that's when I fell deeply in love with everything Angolan, really. All the culture is just amazing. The food, the dances, the music,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think this is where now you're going to be doing Kuduro for us at
Exactly.
Lisbon. And I want to ask you very quickly about what is it that is brings you to, other than doing the choreography, there is something that has drawn you to less is more. Tell us what is appealing for you that you can tell the audience and your people in you're sitting in
Oslo.
Oslo, yes. What can
Yeah.
you tell the people over there for them to come over to join us next year?
You know, actually, I've had many ladies already asking me about the event. And the very good thing is that already people that are aware of less is more, they already know and they can get the feeling that they are involved and they're not shy. For example, people have sent me and they're like, you know what, I'm not a very good dancer, or maybe I'm not a dancer at all, but I love the music. I would love to learn. And I get the feeling that I will not be embarrassed or not included if I come at this event. So I think this is really important, you know, age wise, I don't know, shape wise, anything really. I think that the main goal of our event is to have everyone feel included and to not be shy, to be able to express themselves and not care about the actual dance, as we mentioned before as well, but for the whole idea that we represent.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. There is something about less is more, and normally you go to festivals and you have these workshops, and then you have the evening dances, and then you kind of have your larger groups. There's lots of cliques going on. This is not to put any festivals down. There are some wonderful festivals out there, but what makes this unique is it's not a festival. Firstly, it's not a festival, but it is a huge gathering. It is a huge movement or a project, however you want to see that, and it involves everybody who starts to network with one another. So I think you get more out of it as much as you're going to be putting into it. So thank you so much for that, Christina. Now, I know originally we were talking to Martha, and then we got stuck. We got stuck with trying to get Jean Joao on. But I did want to move over to Black Cherry. So we can unmute yourself, Black Cherry, because we want to give you the platform, girlfriend. I want to say something about Black Cherry, please, everybody. Black Cherry joined us last year. She joined us last year, and she was absolutely fabulous. The women loved her. Her choreography was on point. She put so much energy into it. It was so long. And I remember we spent a long time on the beach doing her rehearsals. And let me show you one of those rehearsals before Black Cherry gets a chance to speak, because I want you to see the effort she was putting into this choreography. Paola, can we bring up her choreography on the beach, please?
6, 7, go. 1, back, 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Back, give it back. Hey, give it, hey, give it, come back. Down, down, hey, hey, 1, 2, double, double, 1, 2, double, double, down. Up, hey, 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 1, 2, 3, hey, 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 woo, 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 1, 2, let's go, 1, 2, double, double, 1, double, double, down, hey, hey, back, 1, 2, 3, up, hey, 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 woo, 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 circle.
Can we get a clap for that? Can we get a clap for that? folks out there, let me explain something to you about being an artist. It's not just about wearing nice clothes, putting on a bit of makeup and getting out there and being all flamboyant for the evening. And there's a lot more involved. And I think just by looking at Black Cherry's choreography, you see determination. You see someone who's using their vocals at a level, even after hours of doing the same rehearsal, but keeping everybody involved just by her voice and her presence there, and then doing the choreography. And we did it again and again and again and again. And she was relentless. She did not falter, and she did not at any point look like she was going to walk away, and this is what I loved about having her, and I wanted her back. It's like, we want that kind of energy. Being an artist, as you can see, is a lot of hard work. So I want to take it over to Black Cherry, and I'm going to give her a chance to actually remind herself about her experience when she was doing that choreography on the beach. What was going through her mind? Anything she wants to share with us that, at the time we never got a chance because we were so reactive. We were hungry by then. Please, Black Cherry, take over.
Hello, everybody. So nice to be with you. Well, what was going through my mind at this time? I was like, I have to set the standard because I really could see that the ladies were tired. They were like, oh, okay, it's good now, you see? And with my voice and with the way sometimes I can, I'm the one I am giving to them in order to keep this balance between us while they are learning and while I'm teaching, and still keep in mind that even if we want something really good, almost perfect, they are human, and I have to, to put some energy and some compassion as well, because sometimes I was like, okay, no problem, we will do it again. I will split it this way. I will explain it that way, etc., etc. But still keep in mind that we are going somewhere and we have something to do. So this was what was in my mind. I was like, I have to set the example because I was tired as well. Of course, I was tired as well. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Bachelor. I totally get it. I mean, we did like 3 days of intensive, and it was almost 24/7 that we were with each other. And Paula, Black Cherry, she shared the apartment with me. So whatever I was going through, she was equally going through. So if I had guests over, she was having to be in that energy as well. So it was really full on. Now, Black Cherry, I know that at the time, you came and you did your choreography and you were totally involved with everybody and everything. Tell me, what did you think of the organization overall of last year's Less is More?
The organization of, sorry?
Of the whole thing. Like, how do you think it all went? Did it go smoothly in terms of timing? I know we were exhausted, but in terms of everything being in place, did you feel it was organized, or is there something that you think that we could have improved on? I'm going to say out there because there's nothing like staying raw, and you can all hear it and how we are improving it for next year.
Okay, so I think that it was pretty well organized, but we didn't, we didn't, because it was like kind of a first time to do it this way. We didn't really realize how much energy, to continue the same choreo again and again, etc. So it was not about like the logistic aspects, but more about how to manage this balance between the hour of rehearsal that we have and our abilities and the energy that we had to put on. I think that is that.
Yeah. I totally get you on that one, Black Cherry. I totally understand. And this is great because what we've changed for next year is, folks out there, if you're listening, again, if you want to share this and you want to tag your friend on what is going to be different next year, is that each and every choreographer here is going to be sending in their choreography months in advance. And we are going to put that onto our website, which is www.lessismorefoundation.com. And if you're a paid person, you get access to that choreography way before the actual time we reach Lisbon. So this is a commitment from all our artists here that they have going to provide us the choreography beforehand, broken down for you, so you can learn the choreography in the comfort of your home, and we'll be there as a support mechanism. And you'll be half done. You'll literally be half done. We'll only be going into the studio to tidy up and have a little bit of fun before we then do the video shoot. So that's the slight difference, well, the biggest difference that we've made. We're just taking away a lot of that energy, because we know how much it takes to do a choreography and then get dressed and then go out and having to do a video shoot. So the other thing that we did get involved at Less is More is I thought, let's do some home cooked food. So last year we did this, and I put it out there to the group. I was like, hey, let's do some Indian food and let's do some African food. And Black Cherry goes, I don't mind cooking. And I thought, yeah, okay, cool. So what are you going to make? And so she said, I'm going to make a meat dish with peanut butter in there. And then she's going to make some rice. And I said, okay, I'm going to make the yellow dal. And I'm going to make some chicken and rice. Anyway, we went shopping, Black Cherry and I. We went running around the supermarket to get all these ingredients as much as we could. And then we got her back to the apartment, and that was it. We got Iris de Brito involved, and she had a crazy way of making rice, but we let her get on with it. And then me and Black Cherry, we got on with doing, got everybody involved, cutting the onions. I think it was Cindy, she started to cut the onions. Black Cherry got involved with washing her meat, getting everything prepared. But there was something that we were missing, and we couldn't open a can. We couldn't open this can, right? So this is Black Cherry using her skills in opening a can. Guys, you have to watch.
Gloria, what are you doing?
I'm trying to open this.
This is what we do when we're cooking. We go back to doing it.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck. Don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's how our grandmothers taught us. We learned those from our bobos.
Oh my God.
The last time I've seen something like that is my grandma doing that, and but the size of the knife is what scared me. And then Black Cherry's like backing away at this can. I'm so glad we got that, folks. If you liked that video, firstly, do not try this at home. It's dangerous. Okay, only under supervision. But if you like that part of the choreo, the part of her opening it, give us a like, share it, share the video, so you can all share the wonders that we had and how we pulled together to make some lovely dishes. Now, I didn't think I was going to include home cooked food for next year, because between you and me and Black Cherry, we did struggle, didn't we? It was like full on after the rehearsals, running into the supermarket, grabbing all the ingredients and trying to get back to the apartment. It was a bit full on. And guess what? Black Cherry said, let's do it again. Thanks. So we're going to do it again. So we are going to involve next year, but hey, I'm opening it up to all the artists out there. You need to be involved. So we've got Daniela who's going to cook for us. So I'm going to take a back seat, girls, and if you want to cook, go ahead and cook, but we are going to have an evening of us sharing home cooked food, because I think actually I'm going to let Black Cherry say this, because she gave it a really nice synopsis as to why we should have home cooked food. What does it do for us as a group? Do you want to just share that? Remember we spoke about it on the WhatsApp group, and I was like, yeah, that's really cool. I think that was the winner. So please, Black Cherry, let the audience know why you think we should have the home cooked food.
Yes, I think that we should have this moment because food is something that brings people together. Whatever is about going to buy the food, to prepare the food, and to cook it and to eat it, of course, it really brings people together, and it's really convivial. Okay, it helps opening mouth. Okay, people tend to be more comfortable when they are around food. I know, for example, that me, I can be really shy because I'm really introvert. But when there is food, food really helped me like to cool down. You see, so I think that it's a really good thing. And yes, we share a special moment because at the same time that we are filling our belly, our stomach, we are filling our hearts. I really think that it's a special time. And also remember that you see, Kizomba is about family, and it's food definitely bring a family spirit. All right, so it really make us come together in a way that we wouldn't have been this close without the food, without those moments, when even when you are cutting this and someone come and, may I help you, or, oh, I'm used to do this way, oh, I didn't know. You see, we start to change experience, etc., etc. So I really think that it's a good thing because this project Less is More is about sisterhood, is about family, is really human oriented, and I really think that food is something that really brings your human side if you do it well. So I
Yes.
think it's a good thing to do it.
Thank you. Guys, you've heard it from Black Cherry, why we are including home-cooked food. Thank you so much, Black Cherry. I don't think I could have said it any better than the way you have explained it to us. So I believe, Marta, do you need to go, honey? Yeah. Can we all give a big wave to Marta? But before you go, Marta, with the whole group, we have to do the whole knee pose before we go. So just to say goodbye to Marta, let's all get into our positions and do the knee pose for with Marta. Because we're going to screenshot this afterwards, you see. It's just the way it is, So here, Daniela. Okay, excellent. And Marta, thank you so much. And Marta's part of the team. You guys are going to see her all the time and all the time.
When the dogs are barking.
All right, they're hungry. Bye. 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 Okay. So, so you guys have got an idea of what happened last year and the things that are going to come. I have a few more artists that I want to talk to, and that you lot should know who they are as well and how they're going to get involved. But before I do that, I want to give you, at this point, because we talked about home-cooked food, I just want you to see what Black Cherry mentions about unity, sisterhood, being together, collaborating, opening up our hearts, being able to speak freely and still be in our authenticity of that. I'm going to ask Paola to play the celebration that we had at Maqueto's. So if Carla, oh God, I can't remember the names of the people who run Maqueto Nights, but we are very grateful for them for allowing us to celebrate this Less is More as the end of it all. It was wonderful to turn up at the club and just, they were incredible. They gave us free champagne and they made our cake. We felt like royalty in that place. But I'm going to show you, so you see the audience, you get to see the energy that we felt while we were there. So Paola, when you're ready, if you want to share that.
C'est la richesse, tout en matière, on misère.
Thank you so much for that, Paula. So that's just a quick snapshot of the energy that we felt while we were at celebration. And I'm really looking forward to that, because I think at that point, if I'm correct, like Terry, we were all like, whew, this was incredible, a nice ending to the whole event. And then I went off to Synthro because I was just exhausted. I was like, that's it, we're done. But that's the energy that we bring to Less is More. There's always going to be a celebration, and I hope that we'll be able to celebrate in Makweto. It's one of the most popular Kizomba nights in Lisbon. And as you can see, it's super busy with fantastic dancers there. So hopefully next year, if Makwetos are still running, that's the place that we would like to continue to celebrate at. Okay, so I feel quite emotional looking at all of those videos now. It just takes me back to next year. So we've spoke about the dates for next year. We've spoke about saving money if you're wanting to come. We've also spoke about that we have a plan, another plan. If it doesn't go ahead, we are looking to go online. We've also spoke a little bit about logistics and the fact that we have a group now that you can share information in on room shares, and it's got all the hotels, hostels that we suggest, or you might find your own in Lisbon. But also sharing rides to and from the airport. So this is a good time to start communicating. When we create Less is More, we already start the journey with our group. So we have a WhatsApp private group where we tend to share posts. We're already connecting and networking with one another. So this is just another add-on to that you have a group that you can all start sharing stuff in. In terms of booking, we have an email for the men if they want to book, which is lessismoreteam@gmail.com. That's lessismoreteam@gmail.com. And then for women, you just have to go directly to the website, which is www.lessismorefoundation.com. We will put that into comments. So if anybody, the members, the team at the back, if you're listening, if you can pop that into the into comments, that'd be great. The two ways of connecting to book. So, right, we're carrying on with the 4th edition. Now I'm going to bring in this fabulous woman. I know her far back as when we were thin and beautiful. We were thin and beautiful. I've known her since 2007, 2008. She will correct me. But when we met at in Lisbon, we were in Lisbon. We had too much fun. We were jumping around. We were like the kids on the block. It was incredible energy. And you'll probably know her as Paulo Cruz's sister, but in her own right, she's known as Daniela Cruz, and she also does work with Pechu. I'm going to let her introduce the name of the company that she works with. We were going to have her last year, and it just never happened. She was on, and then things happened, and she wasn't able to make it, and that's okay. But I'm super pleased that she's super excited still to continue to be with us, and we're going to have her next year. So, guys, I want to introduce you to Daniela Cruz. Welcome, my lovely. Hello from France. Vive la France. Hi. Hi, honey. Remind me, Daniela. It was what was the name of the event that we were all going crazy at years and years ago?
Like festival.
Yes. It was Joao's first like festival.
Yes. And for you, I'm just like that, and you were just like that. Like we're both dancing like kids and jumping on the bed, just crazy energy as house. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. Daniela, tell them how you are involved with next year's 4th edition of Less is More.
Well,
for people who doesn't know me or doesn't know my work or my road as a dancer, I started to dance at the company with Mes Pechu, the Kilando Kilo. We are a group of traditional dancers, African, most from Angola, but we do traditional African dances. So yes, we all have the same basis of African tribal. And then me, Paulo, Lana, Mauro, the sons of Pichu, Ana Rita, and my last partner, we create a small group samba. You know, we created a small group of samba, but it was like two years, I think, because after I got pregnant and the group was doing the trips by five, and we had to be six. But then it was just Paulo, Lana, Maro, and Anna to do their part, but life goes on, you know. So participated less is more with the African tribal dances. Okay. I was able to do it last year, but I was sick at the moment of the trip, and then I could not make it because it's not good to spend a lot of energy when you're very, very sick. So I decided not to go. But this year I'm coming with a lot of energy, of course. Yes.
And lots of vitamins, hopefully. Make sure you have your vitamins, okay? I don't want you to be sick next
Oh
year.
yes, because our day is just running on and off and tripping and trip on and off. So it is one time that your body say, "Come on, I need some rest," and I was break down for real. Yeah, but now let's hear, ladies, prepare yourself to spend a little bit of time with energy with me. I'm like the energy in person, you know. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You know how much
Definitely.
else I have in myself, so yes.
Yeah, totally. I think you're gonna be fabulous. I can imagine you're gonna be absolutely fabulous. Daniela, tell them about because you and I had a little conversation about outfits, and you had an idea in your head how you want the women to present themselves for the video shoot. So if you want to share that, so people are aware out there, audience, what it is, and it's not expensive. I think Daniel and I have had a really good conversation about what is cost effective, so you don't have to add or buy more expensive things with this. So please tell us, Daniela, what is it you want the ladies to wear, and what is it you're going to do?
Yeah, sure. Well, as we had the conversation, I decided not to make some expensive things because we are at a moment that all of us we need to save some money, because this thing of COVID like passes off our minds. But I bring in my head something. This is just a piece of tissue, African tissue.
See.
Yes, and I make like something on my head, something simple. And I saw Paola. Yes, you had something on your head too. So this is nice too. Like I don't know how to say it in English.
She's made a bow. She's made a bow.
Yes, so
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
this is nice too. Like something that you have at your home, because I know that us in the world of Kizomba, we have like some tissue in African tissue. So if you have it, doesn't matter which color is. If it's red, if it's black, if it's blue, I don't know. Just bring it and we'll do something on your head, like Paola, like me, or something simple. And also we use like facial painter. Yes, facial painter. If we go to Lisbon, I will bring all the facial painters for painter for do our faces. It would not be too much. It would be something simple.
And so we want to we want to say to everybody that it's hyperallergenic, toxic free. So we're making sure that it's for sensitive skin. But if you really don't want to wear it, we understand that too.
Yes, it's not like an obligation. If you don't want to use it, don't. I respect your boundaries, and I understand it, you know. But if you want to come enjoy and have some fun with your face painted, let's go. Why not?
And what about footwear?
And
the footwear. What do you want them to wear on their feet? Nothing.
I think that most of us as ladies of women, we have like black leggings, you know, black tennis or basket, you know, because I don't really know if if we're gonna do the footage like outside or inside in Lisbon. I don't know, but I have in my mind something that all of us we have in our closet. So black basket, black leggings, and the part of up in the bottom part like something colored. No logo, no nothing, just simple, you know.
Plain, yeah, plain, yeah.
Yes.
Plain, just plain. Okay. And on the feet, you want them to wear trainers?
Yellow, doesn't matter because, you know, Africa is colored, Africa is fun, Africa has too much, you know, and I want to bring that spirit, you know. So just bring it.
Okay. Well, we haven't decided where we're going to do it, indoors or outdoors. Depends on the weather. The idea is to do it outdoors. So if you've got trainers, bring your trainers, sneakers, however you mention them, sneakers or trainers as your footwear. And as Daniela says, black leggings. You might want to wear your less. You'll all get your t-shirts. You can wear your less is more t-shirts, you know, as the top. But I have a scarf that I used last year.
Oh, that's really nice. I love
you can like, I don't know, I'm not good at, but you wrap this.
Yes.
You wrap this around your head. I don't know how to do it, but Black Cherry did mine last year and it looked fabulous. So
it's
I'm gonna
for us. And I think that if we go to Lisbon, we can do your head. I think that Black Cherry will help me. And we have the help of Marley too. So yes, it's good.
Perfect. We have everybody really. I mean, last year everyone was helping everybody else, weren't they? Black Cherry. Everyone was doing each other's makeup, and then someone started doing people's scarves. So everybody got involved just to make sure everybody was ready. So yes, thank you so much for that, Daniela. I'm really excited to do your African tribal next year. Last year we had Black Cherry, so this is incredible that we're continuing with that journey as well. So thank you so much for that. I will come back to you both because I want to see how things going in France. Are people interested? Have they been mentioning whether they want to come? So we'll come back to that. And I want to bring in the two crazies. So the two crazies who have been sitting there trying to sit there quietly. Now is your time to talk. We have Manon and we have Laura.
Hello.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Hello. Sorry, we really tried our best to behave.
Do you know what? I prefer only when I'm talking. I can't hear myself. But you are welcome to carry on being crazy. I don't care. I love it. I love it when you are yourselves. First, introduce your teddy bears. Who are they?
Okay, so
okay.
the hot one, the hot, and we have the Peter Rabbit one with roller
Awesome. Are you bringing them with you? Are you going to bring them with you to Lisbon?
Yeah. So nope.
Fair enough. So, guys, we have.
No, we took them because we're a bit wet. Like we were drinking prosecco whilst we were in the waiting room, and I dropped everything under my bed. So we're all wet. So we're hiding ourselves behind the Friday night, you know. It's okay.
Okay, so girls, we've got both of you coming. You two come like a pair right now because I know in the UK both of you are doing some fabulous things for the women with private classes and just teaching women Jingo in the UK, which makes my life easier. It's good that you guys are doing that. And why not? You are the new generation of Kizomba teachers and you definitely should. You own this. It's amazing. And it's lovely to see you grow in the UK. I really am watching your steps and it's fantastic. And I wanted to get you involved in Less is More for next year. And then I approached Manon, and I was like, okay, Manon, I think we need to bring in I said Kizomba Fusion. She said, no, I'm going to do Kizomba. Can you change that to Kizomba? So I was like, okay. So, so we're bringing Kizomba. So we're bringing Kizomba, and Manon is going to do that. And I'm hoping that Lara is going to assist her with helping and being the supportive teacher. Guys, I'm very aware of the time, so please hang in with us. If you're still watching and you haven't fallen asleep, please keep sharing and telling people and tagging people as well, because you must have seen some of your friends in the celebration, so tag them and give them a high five. But yes, Manon. So Manon's going to bring her entourage and her tribe of women that are following her. So we've got some new blood coming over to Lisbon next year, which is going to be super exciting. Manon and Laura, what are you most excited about for next year?
Well, for me, like I've opened my dance school and I'm teaching. I'm kind of on solo because I'm starting my partnership with Rico, but since I have been kind of a solo thesis and stuff, and for me, and as a female dance teacher, my goal is not just to focus on women. Although your event was until now mainly focused on women. For me, is more about how much self-confidence the woman should have, because we are good, we can teach by ourselves, we can teach men, we can teach women, we can dance with whoever we want, woman or man. And I think a lot of women don't have the self-confidence to do that and to believe in themselves. So I think that's why I'm very delighted to be able to come to Less is More and bring that energy of of self-confidence for us as women, and be able to make the ladies that are going to join understand that together we can be aware of more things, and that we can do whatever we want by ourselves and together.
Excellent. No, I'm very excited to have you. Lara, tell me, what are you excited about for Less is More next year?
Well, Manon said already that what she likes is about the self-confidence, about the woman. I started doing these things by myself since I joined the dance school. So for me, it's very exciting to be part of a big group of women working by themselves and working together as well.
Good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited about
the whole project.
I love it. I love it, because guys, when they're on mute, when they're on mute, they're a lot more happy and jumping around, and now they're talking. They're like, yeah, I'm very excited to. They're being so. I love it. You two crazies.
Yeah,
folks.
we try
Go
to
ahead,
hide,
Nana.
that's why.
Yeah, exactly.
we already had a bottle, so we relaxed.
Really?
The bottle is on the bed.
not all. But yeah, I think that's a good that's a very good project, and the fact that you're including men is also good, because again, as what Black Cheryl was saying, is that dance and food brings people together. And Kizomba is a lot about connection, whatever connection you can create with your partner. But if you don't feel good with yourself and feel good about dancing by yourself, feel good around other women and things like this, it's a bit hard to create a connection with everyone. And I think the fact that we're gonna all be together, share some times, cook together, dance together, party together is really going to help everyone to improve on that side and to be more aware of the possibilities there is in
absolutely, Manon. Yeah, and definitely lots of drinking.
Lots of drinking, yes, smoking, whatever you want, but a lot of dancing, a lot of fun, and yeah, I think that's what matters, especially after a big COVID crisis and traumatism. So I'm really delighted to be part of it, and Laura is excited as well. So yeah, I'm crossing fingers the aliens don't come down and destroy the plan, But yeah, should be good. And if the boys join, that's even better. Let's show them what we're capable of. Hello. I think it's froze. No, isn't it? Yeah.
Nilam?
Hello. Nilam. Ah, she's gone.
Okay.
Boo, I'm back.
Oh no, she's here.
If I think my signal's going now. So if you can hear me, I'm going to hand it over to you, Paola. What we're going to do is we're going to have to wrap up. So Paola, my signal's going all mad at the moment, folks. In true less is more style, it's going crazy. So Paola, can you take over? I will message you.
Okay, well, it's a bit my first time actually interacting with all of you. It's a pleasure that I have the pleasure to meet you, Manon, Daniela, Black Cherry, Anna, and the previous people that was with us. Thank you so much for accompanying us today. You are the legacy of this Less is More group. I'm very excited to look forward to my first one, to my first experience in Lisbon, and everything. If everything goes well in this crazy times world that we are right now. Thank you to Amrita for helping with the comments. Thank you to Marta for participating. We miss you, Danny. Thank you, Tammy, for being also there. Thank you, Black Sherry. I look forward to share a food time with you and everybody else. I agree with you that definitely food it brings people together. It's my mental health when I'm living now that I am as a Colombian living in South Africa. It's my mental health. It's my mental health every time that I can find my food here. Thank you to Daniela. I'm looking forward to all the color that your beautiful continent has to offer in the event. Thank you to Ana Cristina, and I hope that I can get to know you much better, and your Kuduro choreographies. I'm already looking forward. And thank you to Manon, and I am forgetting and Laura, yes, sorry. And Laura, thank you. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for your very nice energy and joy. And I'm going to say goodbye with the Less is More promo video. Okay. And that you already all know. And we will keep on in touch. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to start with the video and say bye to everybody.
All right.
Take care. Bye. I think if Milan was here, he would like us to do the heart. The heart? Yes. Should we do the Nilan pose? Let's do the Nilan pose.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. A lot of blessings.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.